On the playing field of life, we are presented with challenges that push us to the brink of what we believe we are capable of handling. It is these events that shape us. We cannot control the trials that we face, but we can control how we react and adapt to them. We rely on the people surrounding us for guidance and support, but ultimately, each of us makes the decision on which path we will take.
When I think about things that have gone on in my life, now, I don't think anything could ever be as bad as what I've gone through personal experiences. First of all, experience a single family home, as bad as it is. Growing up without any money, as bad as it is. Living in a neighborhood that's not really the ideal place to live. As a child, that's challenging.
So we got to know Jeremy growing up, mainly through our experience with him in junior league football. In the league that we coach in, there's probably 25 or 30% of the kids who play there are underprivileged and need some kind of assistance with registration and things like that. He's never known his dad. I don't think he's ever met his dad. And his mom was in the midst of raising 3 young boys, of which Jeremy was the youngest. Usually taking him home at night from practice, and a lot of times there wouldn't be anybody in the house, not his brother, not his mom. So it was pretty quick, within the first week or two, that Jeremy, had a special situation.
The thing that kind of drew me in about, the Priest family was how they accepted me. And that's not even when I started living here permanently. I'm talking about as a child when I was 9 and had, my hand wrapped up because I had stitches in my hand, and coming over here for the first time and how welcome I felt. That's kind of what drew me in about everything, and how close-knit they were as a family. They still did the traditional family dinners. They still, parents helping with homework, just stuff that you see on TV, stuff that's ideal, that's kind of how it was.
Probably by the time he was 11 or 12, it was almost all free time he had then was here.
You can't really pinpoint when the transition happened. He'd come over during spring break and Easter, and we'd see him at Christmas, and it's one of those where it's just so natural.
Cindy and I have always recognized that, Jeremy having a relationship with his mom would just be nothing but beneficial for him and really everybody involved.
I had to take a step back, in the beginning when this all happened. People in this ear, people in this ear. But once I really stepped back, once I stepped back and saw the whole picture, no doubt that's when our relationship became much better. And I'm so happy for it. I'm so glad I did what I did.
It was through football that Jeremy found an escape from the troubles he faced. What began as a game developed into his passion, and the desire to someday play professionally motivated Jeremy to move in with the Parise family.
God blessed him with a talent to play sports, and I think that got him through a lot. Through that, he had a lot of strength because he met a lot of people, and people loved him, and they would have him over, and it wasn't just us. There was a multitude of people that took care of Jeremy. It just happened to be that we were the home base.
I think having Jeremy around has been nothing but just a positive effect for all of us. And a lot of that I'll give credit to him. He's a wonderful, he's a wonderful person. He's a great human being. He's got a kind heart. He's generous. He's considerate. That's what makes me prouder than anything else about what Jeremy does. Not scoring a touchdown on Sunday, but just what he does the other 6 days of the week.
Growing up, the Priests did such a wonderful job with him during his high school years, but going back through his childhood, those tough experiences, I think he draws upon, it makes him stronger. And I know that as you look back, the Priests saw his struggles and saw his tough background, but his mom, his brothers, all those people still are very valuable in his life, and he keeps the loyalties to them very strong as well.
I'm so proud of the man that he is. He demonstrates to me what I would raise my sons to be, and how to behave in society and conduct themselves as men. Because I tell my sons all the time that you are defined by what you do and how you do it.
Low snap, hits it with the right foot. High wobbly kick, Maclin on the run, takes it on the run at the 36 to the 40 to the 50 to the ISU 40. Maclin to the 30 to the 20, cuts it inside, and for the second time this season, the kid from Kirkwood scores on a punt return for a touchdown.
He's not going to change. We all knew that wherever he went in the NFL, first pick of the draft or the 19th pick to the Eagles, wherever he went, he was going to make a huge impact on that football team on the field. But we all knew when he came back here, he was going to be the same guy. He might have notoriety, he might have a few more dollars in his pocket, but nothing's going to change who he is and what he's about.
I look at myself and I look at what I'm doing now, and I look at all the things I've accomplished. I look at all the things I've yet to accomplish. And I look at the path I'm on, I look at the people I got around me, everything that's going on right now. And I just know in my heart and I know in my mind that everything that happened when I was younger, or everything that went on when I was younger, or the people that were involved in my life when I was younger, got me to this point. And that's kind of how I reflect about it. And I look at everything that's going on, I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Like, this is what everything that's happened in my life meant. This is what everything was built up to. So that's kind of how I reflect on things.